All right, wonderful. Well, as always, we'll keep everybody on mute, but if you have any questions, feel free to unmute or type them in the chat box. So today we're going to be talking about Google Gmail. We're going to be talking about your out of office and your email signatures and the importance of both and some tips and tricks. So again, it's a topic we've touched on before, but we do feel it is an important one. This is good for staff, but it's also good for agents too, because if agents are going to be out of town, they need to let their clientele, their title company, their mortgage officer, they need to let them know who to contact in case they're out of pocket. And we all need to be out of pocket sometimes, right? It's very important to have that downtime. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to go over to Gmail. So this is Gmail in your browser. Just mail.google.com, and you would want to log in like you normally would. And first we'll talk about the out of office. So what you want to do is go to the cog in the upper right corner right here. It's that little cog and it says settings. When you first click on it, it goes to quick settings. The easiest thing to do is just go ahead and click on see all settings. You have lots of different menu items here, and we'll talk about some of those at a different time. But right now we're going to stay right in this general tab right here. And we're going to scroll all the way down. Lots of options if you ever want to play around with your settings. But we're going to go all the way down right here where it says vacation responder. So you can see this one particularly set to on, but it's an old one, so it's not going to be going on. So typically, if you get back from vacation, as long as you've set your end date, it will go away on its own. But if it doesn't, or if you come back early, or if you set the date wrong, you can always click vacation responder off. But this is how you turn it on. So you click vacation responder on. Once you click into the date box, your calendar will show up. You click on the start date that you want it to start, and you can do this ahead of time. So it's Thursday. I'm traveling on Monday, so I can go ahead and choose Monday the 31st. I'm back at it in the office on Thursday the 3rd, so we'll go ahead and click the last day as the 3rd. And then you can put a subject in there. So it's pretty easy, out of office. Traveling in region. And then down here, it looks just like it would normally when you were composing an email. You can do things like bold, you can change your text, you can add in links, you can add in a photo, you can play around with bullets, whatever it might be. But the important things that you want to put in here is, are you going to be checking your email periodically, or are you not checking it at all? Because that will tell people that, yeah, your response might be a little bit delayed, but they will get a response. They don't need to go elsewhere. Or you absolutely have no access to your email at all. And then you want to list out other sources that they can contact in case that they do need immediate attention. So you can put things like, I am out of office, traveling for work, we'll be checking emails periodically. If immediate need arises, please reach out to, and then you can list things like help@schmidthq.com, whatever those resources are that can help in your stead. Maybe it's the 877 for Coldwell, whatever those help desk numbers are. Keep in mind though, if you're going to be out of pocket completely, make sure you tell them, I do not have access to my email. Please reach out to so-and-so. The other option that you want to do once you have that message set is you have these two options here. Only send a response to people in my contacts, and only send a response to people in Schmidt family of companies. This is a security feature because what will happen is, excuse me, if somebody emails you and it's a scam, or if it's a hacker and they get your out of office, they'll know that you're out of the office, and they'll be able to try to get into your inbox, try to send messages on your behalf by masking as you, those kind of things. So for cybersecurity purposes, we do recommend that you choose those two options. So your out of office won't go out to a spam email. If you're getting an email from Amazon or Target, they won't get that out of office. Only people in your contacts or in our overbearing Google Workspace Schmidt family of companies account. So those two are important to check. And then you click Save Changes. Once you have that, excuse me, you come back into your inbox. Now, when you have your out of office responder on, it shows you in a yellow bar at the top. So let's go back real quick. Again, go to COGS, go to CL settings. We're staying in that general tab. We're scrolling all the way down. I'm going to change my first day to be today. And we're going to click Save Changes. Now you can see that that auto office is on. What happens sometimes is people forget to shut them off, right? You're back in the office, but you excuse me, but you simply forget to shut it off. This will tell you right here. You can always click end now or go straight into vacation settings. That'll take you right back in here into the general tab. And again, you can scroll down and make any of those changes that you want. Keep in mind, there is that save. Not every Google setting has a save option. This one does. So you do need to do save. So I'm going to go ahead and click end now. I'm going to go back to inbox. And now if there's any questions, let me check the chat real quick. And if not, we'll switch topics over to our email signatures. So email signatures are important for a few reasons, particularly if you're running an office account. So say you are office at cbgreatlakes.com. Nobody really knows who is sending that email. We want to make sure that your email signature is in there so that people are well aware of who is sending that email. Further, you want to make sure your contact information is in there. Can't tell you how many times I've gotten emails and they're like, please call me. I was like, that'd be great, but you didn't give me a phone number. So now I have to go find it to give that person a call. So we want to make it easy for people to contact us. So we want to make sure that we do have an email signature in our email, outgoing emails. The easiest things to do for staff, if you're an ASC or an RSC on the call or other staff, is we actually have templates built out already from the marketing group in Schmidt Resources. So you click on Schmidt Resources, click on the region in which you operate, scroll down to our Get Schmidt Done square. Oh, it is password protected, but I was in here earlier, so it came up automatically. But if you need that password, don't hesitate to reach out. You can call me, call Kelly, call Jessica, call your RSCs. They all know the password. And then once you're in that ASC square, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom. And then in the lower right corner, it's the email signature templates. Now, right here it's in red for a reason. It's pretty important. You want to make sure that you go to File, make a copy, and then you can select all the slides or just the slide that you want with your DBA, and then you can update the information for you. If you don't do that step first, you're updating the templates. So we do want to make sure we go to File, make a copy, and then either the selected slides, or if you forgot to check which DBA is yours first, you can do the entire presentation and worry about that later. So you can see we do have templates for each DBA, Schmidt Realtor, Schmidt Realty, Woodland Schmidt, AGS Schmidt. As you can tell, we have a lot of DBAs that are quite similar. So do make sure that you're pulling down the correct one for you in the office in which you operate. And then once you find the one that is yours and you've already made your copy, you want to fill in your name, your phone number, and your email address. You then can put in your office mailing address as well. Once you have that done, you want to go to File, Download, and then you're going to download the JPEG. So let me go ahead and go through those steps again. We're going to do File, make a copy. I'm going to say selected slides. We're going to just do the copy of it. We're going to do make a copy. We're going to give that a moment to load. So I was on that slide, so we're just here now, and then we're going to put in our name. You're going to put in your phone number, your email address, and then you would want to do your office name, whatever it might be, and then your address. Oh, it helps to spell right, and then your address. And then once you have that done, you go to File, Download, JPEG. It went to my download right here. So then once you have your image, you want to go back into your email inbox. We're going to go right back to that cog to the settings, see all settings again. Again, we're staying in that general tab. We want to scroll down. And I've missed it. One moment, I'll find it. Right here, signature. If you don't have one in there, it's going to be like this. It's going to say create new. If you already have one in there and you're updating it, it's going to show you the one that you have. So to start from scratch, you want to click create new, and you can name it. Usually it's just like main signature or everyday signature. Click create. And the reason why it makes you name it is because you can have more than one. You can toggle back and forth. Maybe you wear two hats. Maybe you're an ASC and a transaction coordinator. So maybe you have two signatures. Maybe you have one for global luxury and you have one for regular residential. So you can have more than one signature, and then you can toggle back and forth. You can also have a main signature for new email addresses, but then also have a truncated one for when you respond to people. So there's lots of options here when it comes to email signatures. So just like the out of office, this is a box, just like you would be composing an email. So as opposed to the graphic for agents or for others, you can actually just type in your email signature. If you're looking for something fancy and you're an agent, go ahead and put a request into the marketing group. They have fantastic things that they can do with your email signatures. So to put in that template here, we want to click on the little picture. I'm sorry, I did that fast. Let's go back. We're going to click on the little picture. We're going to click upload. Select a file. It's in my downloads. So I'm going to go ahead and find it. That's not it. There it is. Click open. Give it a moment to load. And there is my signature right there. This is where you would go ahead and set it if you want it to automatically populate into your new email addresses. So for new emails used, and then that's where you can say bank signature. So maybe you wanted to do another one as a response. And you just want to say, thanks, Carrie. Always, always, always put a phone number in, please. And then that can be your response. And then on replying forward use, you can say response. I like to uncheck the signature before quoted text so that those two little lines don't show up. Personal preference, I just don't care for them. And then again, you want to click save changes. So now when you click compose, you can see that email signature pops up right into there. Or if I'm going to go to an email and click respond.
Hey. Hi, how are you? Good. How are you?
Hey, Sherry, can you go ahead and mute?
Oh, sorry.
No worries. So let's go back.
Video volume set to 0%.
Let's go back to my phone thought Sherry was Siri. So we're going to go to see all settings. Again, we're staying in that general tab. We're going to scroll down. It is set to response. Let's see, make sure it saved my changes. It has my name in there. We click save changes, inbox. And for some reason, oh, it's putting it right at the bottom down here. So it is going in, but it's going in after the content. So that is how the response one will work. If you're choosing to use that more truncated response and you don't want your full signature in the response. If you do, which I do, I have mine set both. You can go back into your general tabs, go back into your signature. And right here, this is where you would toggle. You can say make signature and then save changes. So that's how you set both your out of office and your email signature. And again, both are very important because we do want to make sure that we're communicating with not only our agents if we're staff, but if you are agents, you want to communicate with your clients. And like I said, your vendors, your staff as well. Maybe your ASC emailed you something that get your out of office. So we want to make sure that you let people know if you're going to be checking it periodically or not at all, and who to contact in your absence so that they can get immediate help if they need it. And then keep in mind, if you're looking for those email templates, you go into the email signature templates, you go into the ASC square, lower right-hand corner, and that's where the templates are. But as it states in the number one slide, please, please, please make a copy because we have had the templates go awry a little bit. So make sure you make a copy first, go ahead and update it. And then that's when you can set it into your email so that everybody knows your contact information. So that's what I had for you guys today. Any questions? We'll give it just a minute. All right, wonderful. Well, if you get in there and you're playing around with your vacation settings or you're playing around with your email signature and you run into any problems, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much for your time, guys. I appreciate it and have a great rest of your week. Bye now.